encounter with God. And the blood, because the blood is the only thing that gives you the ability to overcome what you don't have the strength to do. Y'all better hear what I'm saying to you. The blood is the only thing that gives you the ability to overcome what you don't have the strength to do. You can make the decision that you are going to leave something alone. You're going to step out of something. You're going to quit doing something. You don't put that blood on it. You might stop for a minute, but you right back in it. You'll be right back in it. I done told you, better see what the word says. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. You better put some Jesus in it. Then it says, another thing that was used, and by the word of what? Who testimony was it? Now let me get up in here for a minute. You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself lying about what you dealing with. That's all you doing. You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself lying and hiding about what you really dealing with. Do you not understand that the power comes in your testifying? If it's one thing Satan don't like is when old damn things start telling the truth. That joker cannot stand it. Do you hear what I tell you? Amen. He don't like it. He can't stand, boy, she make me sick every time I turn around. She up there telling the truth. She confessing that stuff. I can't stand it. I can't use it against her. See, I can't hold that against her because every time I turn around, she up there telling what she done. Yeah, I wanted to slap the fire out of her. She done told it. Yeah, I cussed at her. She done told it. So I can't even use it against her. It said by the word, listen to what it said, the word of their testimony. So that means you got to tell the truth about it. As long as, let me tell y'all something, please understand and hear the preacher today. As long as you hiding and lying, it ain't going to do nothing but overcome you. That's all it's going to do. It's going to overtake you. The more you allow something to live inside of you, the more that thing grows. You hear me? It's like a bacteria that if you do not get something to treat that thing and get that thing healed in you, it just going to keep festering until it takes over. And when it takes over, it has now dominated every part. It's like an infection in the bloodstream. It starts in one area and then the whole body becomes septic because that thing was not taken care of. You got to get rid of that stuff. You have to tell the truth about it. You have to deal with it. If you don't deal with it, then it just keeps growing. For some reason, we're under the misconception that if I don't say nothing about it, that it just lies right there dormant and ain't nothing gonna happen with it. Well, can I tell you that I done told you he ain't your friend? Why you sitting there thinking he your friend? You thinking that because you got a secret that don't nobody know nothing about, that it's hidden and it's gonna stay hidden. But what you gotta understand is the devil is a spirit, and so he sees the hidden things, and so he says, I tell you what, that secret that they didn't hide, how about we just go ahead and expose it right about now? Especially if you ever start saying anything about serving God, he's sure enough fishing to try to expose them then, because he wants to ruin and tarnish your reputation, and so you don't look like a Christian, so people don't believe in you. Oh, well, they say they love Jesus. Well, did you know that about that little secret that lady that lives right here? Did you know about that little part in there right here? Let's go ahead and push that part on out, boys. Let's pull that on out to the front right there. That part right there that she didn't deal with. That part right there that he didn't deal with. Let's push that on to the front right there. And so then when it comes out, after you done told everybody you was a Christian, but really was 75% Christian and 25% still struggling. But now that 25% done started looking bigger than the 75%. Because when he exposes it, he makes it look big. Boy, when I tell you, ain't nothing worse than you doing one wrong thing and everybody forget about the 75% that you done did to that was right. They forget all about that and remember that one.
Well, you know she was doing such and such.
You done fed the hungry, clothed the naked, sold into Africa where they hungry, done built a shelter for people to stay in, and everything. But then that 125% that you didn't deal with because you ain't want to deal with reality shows up and now has become public. They done forgot about all the stuff you done did. And all they looking at is that one thing that now done become public. Well, you know what she did. It's a wrap. Now they talking and conversating on that part. And so the Lord is saying to us about overcoming. You got to know what's going on with you, and you got to be honest with you. Y'all quit lying about where you at, man. Quit lying about the condition that you in. If you messed up, tell the truth and say, I'm messed up. I'm messed up, man. I'm messed up. Let me tell you some of the worst people that you can connect yourself to. Folk that won't let you be you for real.
What you say?
Folk that you got to lie about who you are. Because they keep you out of reality. If I got to not be who I am just to be in the company of you, I'm faking. And I don't need you. Nor do I want you. Because I need to be able to say to you, you know I'm tripping today, right? Yo, I really ain't in no mood for preaching today. Not today. I need to be able to be like I was last week. I think it was last Thursday, not this past Thursday, but the one before. I was pissed off. I wasn't mad. I had got pissed off. You hear me? I could roundhouse me about 4 or 5 jokers with one hit. That kind. You know, and slap honest about it too. Didn't lie, neither preach real. You know, I start getting mad about 2 times a month. Here go one. Everybody get back. There's certain things I don't like. I don't like when a joker try to play me like I'm stupid. Boy, you want to aggravate me? That's a quick way right there, because I had to fight for all the intelligence that I got. You know, I had to fight for it. I even had to fight for who I am in the church. Because when I first came into the church, they tried to make me think I couldn't hear God. I told some people some stuff I heard God say. They tried to play me like I was dumb, and every bit of it came to pass. So I had to fight, see. I had to fight for my voice. I had to fight for my walk with God and my ability to hear God. And so when people try to play me like I'm stupid, and I know you trying to play me like I'm stupid, I don't like that, you know. And it didn't aggravate me, get up under my skin, and I was at a point, see. But I got people that I can be honest and all, you know. I hit the phone number, and when they answer the phone, I say, listen, I'm pissed off. Oh, Delphine, come on, let's talk. Let's start talking. See, to bring me down. They help me get to a place, you know, let's get some understanding. So them the type of people that I keep on my team. I'm not going to keep nobody on my team that if I am like that, when I go in front of you, I can't even express that. I got to switch to try to pretend like I'm fine, but really deep down inside, I ain't fine. I'm not fine. I'm not fine for real. See, that doesn't give you the ability to overcome. Overcoming comes from being honest. You're not going to overcome anything that you don't tell the truth about.
That's right.
You got it. You're not going to overcome, y'all. Y'all better hear what I'm saying to you.
That's true.
Anything that you feel like whooping your butt right now, you ain't going to overcome it till you tell the truth about it. You're not going to gain a bit of victory until you tell the truth about it. Till you tell the truth about it. Sidebar, let me say this to y'all right here. Because for some reason, I don't know why we think that we're supposed to be on top of the world all the time. and that we're not supposed to ever have any vulnerability in our lives. That's what's got women not knowing how to be women for real. Because for some reason society has taught us that we are not supposed to show vulnerability, that we're not supposed to be beautiful, that that you're supposed to always be so hard and don't let nobody run over you and don't let nobody do that, all that kind of stuff. And so all of that takes away from the beauty and the essence of who we were really designed to be. I don't know where that stuff has come from. And because of that stuff coming to us, it has literally robbed us of a reality. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. You got people living lives they really don't want to live. God help me. They're living lives they really don't want to live. You heard it, Burgess. They're living lives they really don't want to live, man. Everything you see people doing don't mean that's what they really want to do.
That's it.
The people don't want that, for real. They just don't know how to come out of that stuff. It takes an intercessor and it takes a right atmosphere to bring out of some things. It takes love, genuine love, for real, to bring out of some things. They don't necessarily want that. I can remember an episode on Martin. Martin and Gina went to a marriage retreat. This is no kick to anybody, but I'm gonna tell the story because it goes in with the message. They went to a marriage retreat, right? And at the marriage retreat, there was different people and all, and so there were two guys that were supposedly together with each other. And by the time they got to the end of the marriage retreat, they realized that they didn't even like me. He was like, "You didn't really want to do this?" And the other man said, "No, I didn't really want to do this." You see, you got people that live life, do things. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's what they want to do. I'm going to say this for the work, just for the rodeo, so you'll know. It definitely don't mean that that's who they are.
Amen. Amen. That's true. I agree.
No. Definitely don't mean. Don't ever speak something over somebody. Well, that's just who they are. No. No. I tell you why. It was a lot of stuff that Delphine did, but it wasn't who she was.
Amen. I know that.
Don't define me by what I do.
Amen. What I do.
And it just might not be who I am.
Amen.
I just need me some intercessors.
Amen.
And some folks that genuinely love me, that can see beyond that stuff
That's right.
and pull me out of that stuff. Because you have to understand that circumstances will push people into things.
Yes.
Circumstances will cause folks to get into things. If you don't know how to handle certain stuff, it'll cause you to get into some things. And it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you wanted to do. You just mess around and find yourself done woke up the next morning saying, "What in the world have I done?" Jesus Christ. It's been a lot of things that I did that I quit doing because they were not who I was.
Amen.
But now check this out. I can't deny doing them.
That's right.
Because if I denied I did them, I'm a liar.
Amen. Right.
And the truth can't find its way in me. I can say I did it, but I let it go.
Amen.